Everyone's chasing Nvidia, AI, and the big quantum names like IonQ and D-Wave, but there's one quantum company making quiet moves behind the scenes, and barely anyone's paying attention. To understand Rigetti, you have to first understand why quantum computing isn't a one-size-fits-all game. While IonQ and others focus on trapped ion systems, Rigetti has stayed true to superconducting gate-based quantum computers, the same architecture being used by tech giants like IBM and Google. It's easy to overlook small quantum companies until you see who's backing them. Rigetti isn't just building in a vacuum. They have secured contracts with the US Department of Energy, DARPA, and NASA, major players investing billions into quantum research and infrastructure. Even bigger news broke in early 2025 when Rigetti announced a strategic collaboration with Quanta Computer Inc., one of Taiwan's largest tech manufacturers. Together, Rigetti and Quanta are investing over $200 million across 5 years to accelerate superconducting quantum hardware development. And Quanta isn't just talking. They're putting $35 million directly into Rigetti stock, pending final regulatory approvals. This isn't just funding, it's a direct endorsement from a Fortune 500 hardware titan that believes Rigetti's systems are viable at scale. But here's the kicker. Rigetti isn't just partnering abroad. They're also expanding quantum cloud services into Amazon Braket and Azure Quantum, quietly embedding their technology inside the same platforms where future enterprise customers already operate. Later on, I'll explain how this dual market approach, government defense and cloud commercial, could position Rigetti to survive and thrive while others collapse. Now let's zoom out and look at the investment setup, because it's staggering. Rigetti, under ticker RGTI, now trades around $9.37 per share, recovering from an insane low of 40 cents just months ago. Despite this rebound, Rigetti's market cap still sits under $3 billion. For a company building actual quantum hardware, with real government contracts and cloud partnerships, that valuation is microscopic. Revenue in 2024 hit $11 million, but net losses were heavy, over $200 million. The good news? Analysts project $14 million in revenue this year, and a sharp narrowing of losses to $70 million. Driven by the commercialization of the Novera QPU, a 9-qubit processor already priced for enterprise deployments at $900,000 per system. This means Rigetti is no longer just burning money hoping for breakthroughs. They are starting to sell products, but the real hidden lever is what's coming later this year. Something I'll show you in a minute. Something that could flip Rigetti's entire perception in the market. The 2025 roadmap is where Rigetti stops being a science project and starts becoming a serious contender. By mid-2025, Rigetti plans to launch a 36-qubit system, composed of 4 interconnected 9-qubit chips. These systems will target a median 2-qubit fidelity of 99.5%, approaching the threshold necessary for practical hybrid algorithms that outperform classical methods. Then by the end of the year, they aim to expand beyond 100 qubits, still maintaining that high fidelity. An absolutely critical point. Remember, it's not just about more qubits, it's about making qubits work together reliably and consistently. And Rigetti's modular error-mitigated design gives them a real shot at getting there first. But here's the ultimate hidden catalyst. Rigetti systems are being designed specifically for hybrid quantum classical operations. That means real-world optimization, machine learning acceleration, and complex simulation tasks could run faster and cheaper than classical supercomputers far sooner than the market expects. If Rigetti hits these targets, they won't just survive. They could dominate the first generation of quantum commercialization. And that brings us to the final piece of this story. Let's stay clear-eyed about the risk. If Rigetti delivers a stable 36-qubit hybrid system, if government contracts expand, if enterprise customers adopt quantum cloud services, and if their 100-qubit expansion succeeds by next year, RGTI could go from a microcap curiosity to a future tech titan. On the flip side, if product rollouts stall, if cash burn exceeds projections, or if macro conditions sour funding for frontier tech, Rigetti's stock could experience brutal volatility again. But here's the key difference now. Rigetti has real partners, real cloud access, and a clear engineering roadmap. They're no longer just hoping quantum will catch up to them someday, they're actively building the bridge today. And that gives them a real asymmetric setup, something every smart speculative investor should have on their radar. Rigetti Computing isn't flashy. They aren't in the mainstream tech headlines every day. But beneath the surface, they're building something real. A scalable, hybrid-ready quantum platform that could drive the first generation of commercial quantum advantage. At a sub-$3 billion market cap, RGTI offers one of the cleanest asymmetric bets in disruptive tech today. It's risky, it's volatile, but it's also one of the few places where risk is matched by serious real-world traction. If you size it right, think long-term and bet with vision, Rigetti might just be one of the most rewarding early-stage investments of this decade. Now it's your turn. Are you betting on Rigetti? Or are you staying away from quantum until the winners are clearer? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to The Alternative Investor, and turn on notifications, because this is where you'll always hear about the future before the crowd catches up.